Hey, this is Scott with Success Fundamentals, and welcome back to Quick Tips. And we're doing this is video number 4 of a 5-part video series that we're doing. Short little quick tips on achieving goals and helping some people out, hopefully, with their New Year's resolutions. It's coming up on that time of year again. So tip number 4 is mini goals, is what I call them. What are mini goals? Well, you've probably all heard the question, how do you eat an elephant? And obviously the answer is one bite at a time. The mini goals are very similar to that. Sometimes some of our bigger goals can seem so far out there that we want to break them down into small little bite-sized chunks, so to speak. So they're basically small daily goals or actions that get you closer to your final goal. You always, like I said, you always want to break down any long-term goal into smaller bites and work backwards. So let's say you have a goal of making I don't know, $100,000 in sales in the next year. Well, break that down into break it down even into daily. I don't know what that comes out to. I don't have a calculator in front of me, but roughly $8,000 a month, I guess, in sales. Sounds a little bit easier than $100,000 a year. And then even work it that much farther and work it backwards into, okay, what do I need to do weekly? What do I need to do daily? And even back, go into the work it down to the point where, okay, if I need to make X amount of sales in 1 week, how many sales calls do I need to make? How many pieces of marketing do I send out? Just kind of work backwards and break it down into smaller little chunks. And just imagine if every day you did 2 to 3 things to get you closer to your goal. Imagine the momentum that you would pick up, and imagine how much faster you'd reach your goal. So these mini goals are very powerful, and here's how I use them. We talked about earlier, every night you want to be reviewing, every morning and every night you want to be reviewing your main goals that you have. So what you do is, let's say again you have a yearly goal to do whatever it is. Create a to-do list the night before. So after you get done reviewing your goals, ask yourself the question, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow to get me closer to my goal of $100,000 in sales or whatever it may be? And create a to-do list for the next day with 1 to 3 things that you're committed to do tomorrow to get you closer to that goal. And again, this is so powerful. I mean, just imagine the momentum that you're going to build, and imagine how much faster you're going to get this if you're actually doing 1, 2, 3 times a day. You're taking action to get you closer to these goals. So this is a great way to get you there much faster than you would have otherwise. And again, this daily review of this stuff is the key. So create your daily mini goals, create your to-do list for the next day, and then at the end of the day, review it and say, hey, how did I do? Did I get closer to my goal today, or did I get further away from it? That morning and evening review and ritual is going to be the key to this. So. And some of these mini goals might be the same thing every day, and there's certainly nothing wrong with that. So, let's say you've got a goal to lose 30 pounds. Your mini goals for that day might be, get up at 6 o'clock and go to the gym. You might have that same mini goal every day or 5 days a week or whatever. That's okay, but you just want to get into the habit of creating that to-do list for the next day. Eat certain types of food could be a goal if you're doing that weight loss thing. So anyway, hold yourself accountable at the end of the day. Like I said, when you sit down and review your goal, you read your goals, and then you look at your to-do list and say, hey, did I get closer or did I get further away? And kind of another added benefit of this too is by creating that to-do list for the next day. It kind of puts your subconscious mind at work all night, kind of thinking about, okay, how am I going to do this? What do I need to do? And you might wake up in the morning and have some new ideas on some better ways to do things, because it kind of puts your subconscious to work while you're sleeping. So anyway, stay tuned for tip number 5 on goal setting coming up next. Thanks. Bye.